Hi friends, this is Angela, your online success coach, wealth mindset pro, making this video today. This is part 2 of the breakthrough that I experienced today. And I want to start off by telling my baby brother happy birthday. Yeah, I'm the oldest, and I'm not going to tell you how old he is today because then you guys are going to try to guess my age. But happy birthday, Ray. Love you. And he doesn't celebrate his birthday, but I do. So I want to talk about the breakthrough. Now, if you haven't already watched the Ego versus Bank Account breakthrough, that's the first half of this video. This second half is really to talk about how this all started. And then I'm going to do a testimonial video for one of the leaders. Hold on. Notes here. Okay. All right. It all started with me taking the commute, really. That's what it started with. So today and yesterday, I actually had an hour-long commute to drop a friend off at work. An hour each way. Well, about 45 minutes one way and an hour back with traffic. So, you know, it's been 2 years since I've had to drive, work, job, anything to work, you know, like that is, you know, it's been a while, you know, and so I'm not used to the AM traffic. You know, I got up at like 6 this morning and I had to take my friend, so got on the road at about like 6:30ish. So anyways, on the way there, it's just all these different things started coming to me, like flashbacks, I guess. I never drove. I never had an hour commute to work. I would sit in traffic for an hour, but I wasn't literally driving, you know, moving on the interstate for an hour. And that's what it was today. And then an hour back today and yesterday. So anyways, I kind of felt the breakthrough coming on yesterday, but I wasn't quite sure what it was. I just felt different. Something feels different. Something feels different about me today. And then today, that's when it happened. So I was driving, you know, my friend at work, like I said, and I was just listening to the radio, and you know, all these people are laughing on the talk radio and joking, and like they're loud, and I just kind of thought, like, man, you know, that's kind of irritating. You know, like, do people want to hear this stuff before they go to work? That's interesting. So, you know, I asked them, I said, you know, do you listen to this before you go to work? I said, wow. I said, well, you know, I'm just thinking, you know, if anyone listens to this stuff before they go to work, I see how come people are pissed off at the beginning of the day. Like, who wants to hear folks yelling and screaming and laughing at them while they're on the way to work? You know, most people don't want to go to work anyway, so you kind of got people laughing at you on the way to work. So I asked him, he said, well, I never really thought about it. So I said, okay, well, excuse me, I'm outside. So I told him, I said, wow, that's weird, you know. But then, you know, I dropped him off to work, and then it was on the way back that it really started coming to me about how capable every single one of us are to do whatever we want to do, to have, be, see, anything we want. And it's funny because I have 3 boys, but my oldest are 8 and 11. And I tell them, you know, you can be anything. You can be anything you put your mind to. You know, my mom told me the same thing. You can have anything you put your mind to. Never envy, you know. Anything someone else has, you can have. Don't envy, you know, just work to get what you want. Put your mind to it. And I don't know where, somewhere along the line, it seems like we forget all this stuff we were told as kids, and then all the stuff that we tell our kids and we tell our children about dreaming. And, you know, most people aren't living the life of their dreams. And I was just having a hard enough time driving him to work, listening to the loud, screaming, talk, laughing, giggling radio. I had to put on some nice calming music. You know, I like to start my day peaceful, and I'm used to starting my day from home, you know, how I want, in my own space, peaceful, you know, And everyone should be able to choose how they start their day, really, you know. And it just started coming to me, this major breakthrough about how there are so many people living on this threshold, this percentage threshold, these numbers that keep being thrown around. I was reading Think and Grow Rich for like the fifth, sixth, seventh time, and he has these 30 major causes of failure. And I was drawn to this part of the book. It's like in the middle of the book. And before he even starts talking about 30 major reasons why people fail, he talks about how 98% of people are classified under those 30 reasons of failure. And I'm like, wow, that's a lot of people, you know, like that's a lot of people. But it's funny because when he discusses the 30 major causes of failure, he says that every single one of them are reversible, because failure is reversible. You don't fail completely until you give up. So out of all 30 of those major causes, only one of them, he says, you know, okay, if you have this particular reason for failure, that, you know, that's not anything anyone can blame you for. And that's like a disability, and at the same time, there are people with disabilities that do amazing things. So even they haven't accepted a disability as a reason for failure. So out of 98% of, according to Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich book, 98% that choose failure, and every single reason, every one of the 30 reasons are not really, they don't really have to exist. You know, it's up to the person to choose failure, period. And it's all a choice. It's all a choice. It's the next level of, okay, I can make the choice of staying in the first grade, or I can make the choice to go to the second grade and learn a little bit more. Yeah, it's going to be more work. It's going to be a little harder. It's going to be challenging, something new. But once you get it, and then you go on to the next level. And to me, this is what life is about. It's about growth. It's like everything all around us. I mean, I've never seen a tree shrink. Maybe there are trees like that somewhere in the world, but I've never seen it. You know, they don't have a choice as to if they can grow. Okay, they don't have a choice as to how high they can grow. Okay, when it's time for them to die, they wither and die. But when they grow, they grow. And we, as humans, have choices. Okay, so imagine if we were like trees and we had no choice but to succeed. We had no choice but to win. We had no choice but to freaking make it. Okay, what if we were like those trees? We either grow up and reach the highest point of success, the reason God put us out here. And if, you know, for some people that don't believe in God or whatever they believe in, the reason why we are here, okay, we grow and reach that point. Okay, I believe in God, so I believe God put us here. And the reason we're here, we grow, we reach that point, or either we die. Now, if we were like that tree, okay, we either grow or die. There was no, oh, well, you know what? I'm going to stop here because 5 feet looks a little bit too, that looks hard. I mean, that looks like a lot. I'm used to 3 feet. I'm going to stay, you know, at 3 feet. You know, I'm okay. And really, just think about what I'm saying right now. It's about reaching your full potential, how high you can be. I don't know what the dictionary meaning of potential is, but potential. How high can you be? Okay, can you grow until you can't grow anymore? And that's growth. Stopping, going backwards, all of that, that's not growth. That's not life. And it just came to me, just, excuse me, like I said, this breakthrough. It's early in the morning, folks, and it's already been a major, marvelous, beautiful, wonderful day. And I'm thankful. And I'm sharing this long behind video message with you because I hope that you can understand where I'm coming from right now. It took a commute, a 4-hour commute, for me to be able to come upon this message. Okay, I didn't just wake up from a dream. It took a 4-hour commute for me to see your potential and how high you can go. And like I said, that tree can't choose. That tree behind me, it can't choose. But we do choose. Whether we want to say it's a choice or not, we choose to win or we choose not to win. Period. When I was growing up, my mom used to raise me like it's a good thing I have boys, because if I had a girl, she'd kind of be probably a tough little girl. My mom used to raise me and she'd say, you know, I'm going to tell you like it is, because, you know, the only other option is for me to tell you in my Dolly Parton voice. I can sugarcoat it and make it all sweet, but is it going to be the truth? And I would always say, we would laugh like, oh no, you know, she said, you want me to tell me, do you want me to say it in my little sweet voice? And just so it sounds better, you'll listen. And you know what? That's how I feel about how we all are. We choose to hear and understand and do the things we want to do where it's sweet and it seems cool and it's fun. But what we should do, what we know we should be doing, that's the time for us to step up and say, you know what, this isn't kindergarten anymore. Okay, I'm an adult, and like I said earlier in this video, I'm telling my children that they can reach their dreams, and they're looking at me and they're saying, yes, we can reach our dreams. When I was working at that corporate job and coming home, and I'd be so tired after work I could barely cook dinner, I didn't barely have enough energy to take a bath. Okay, they weren't looking at me saying, oh yes, we could achieve our dreams. They barely saw me. I was tired all the time, just drained. My energy was drained, you know. And I know I'm not the only one. It's time for you to step up. I'm not going to say it in my sugar-coated Dolly Parton voice. Step up. Step up. And no one can make you. No one can force you. It's a choice. And even if you don't make a choice, that's still a choice. Not making a choice is a choice. It's a choice to fail. Every single reason for failure is not really a reason at all. It's just an excuse. I'm working with a team of people that's strong enough to get over their excuses. They're strong enough to conquer it all. Team conquer it all. I'm building this team of strong, dedicated, motivated people. They're motivated for their families. They're motivated for themselves. They're motivated for their dreams. And they know what they deserve. And they're not accepting anything less. It's not about looking up at the higher heights like it's for everyone else and not you. It's not about that. It's about reaching those heights and keep reaching and keep reaching until you get there. So I'm gonna cut this video short, and I'm gonna go down and cut it here, folks, and just want to say that, you know, it is possible. It is possible. And every step, and people will tell you, okay, when you take a step, I congratulate you that you have taken one step, because some people can't take that one step. There is no reason for failure. It's just an excuse that you accept, that you buy. And I'm not going to buy it. My mentor doesn't buy it. And no one that has achieved success buys the excuses that's going to keep you failing. And you shouldn't either. Click on the link below this video, folks. Join my team. And I'll see you on the inside.